Anthropic has finally released the public version of AI model that literally scared the entire industry. Anthropic just released Claude Fable 5 and Claude Mythos 5. The original Claude Mythos was considered so powerful for cybersecurity that Anthropic restricted it only to a small number of organizations through Project Glasswing. And now we have got its public version, which is Claude Fable 5. We still cannot directly use Claude Mythos 5, by the way. So in this video, I'm going to test Claude Fable 5 on an existing project. This project is already live, and I'm going to ask Claude Fable 5 to build a complete user management system for this project. So this will be basically a super admin dashboard where the super admin can manage different users. The project is already deployed, so we are just going to ask Fable to just add this new feature into it. So I'm just going to give it this prompt, and then we'll see how long it takes to complete this entire task. Meanwhile, what we'll do, we'll give it other tasks in another separate project. But first, let's see all these different benchmarks and also how much it actually costs. So there are different benchmarks in here. So you can see in agentic coding and in knowledge work and in spatial reasoning, in tool use, in computer use, and in all other benchmarks, it performs way better than Claude Opus 4.8, which was already very powerful AI model out there, and GPT 5.5 and Gemini 3.1 Pro as well. There are plenty of different demos that you can see on the official blog. You can see this is Fable 5 playing Factorio, and here it is basically creating a 3D model. So that is nice as well. It looks amazing, by the way. Okay, there you go. You can see it has just completed this task and it has already committed the changes as well. So let me just go back and let me just see on deployments inside Versal. So you can see the latest change was deployed already in here. I can just open the admin dashboard, and there you go. You can see it has already created this admin dashboard in here. If I just go to users, so you can see I can access users in here. I can see their recurrent plans. I can see the total number of searches that they have made. So this user, which is like me, prime user, who has made the 19 searches, and this user, I think it's a new user who has just made one search so far. So I can just go to manage maybe, and yep, I can change the current plan of this user, and also I can add or remove the credits for this user. So right now this user has 0 credits because I am super admin. I am logged in as a normal user as well. So I'll just add 100 credits. Let's suppose I'll simply click on apply, and you can see 100 credits were granted. And if I just go to my main tool, and if I just look for any of the keywords, it will use the credits, and I think it will then deduct the credits from total 100 credits. There you go. You can see that query is actually working, and I have 90 credits left after this one search. So each search actually costs 10 credits. So I have 90 credits left. That's amazing. That means it did good job in implementing this admin dashboard, super admin dashboard in first go. By the way, you could achieve same with Claude 4.7 as well and Claude Opus 4.8 as well. But now because we got shiny new Fable 5, so of course we can carry on and consume more credits, because for sure to use this AI model, it will cost more credits than using any of the previous models. But if you just have a look, this AI model actually cost $50 per million output tokens. That's 2 times more than Claude Opus 4.8, but still it is cheaper than GPT 5.5 Pro because that cost around $190 per million output tokens. Now I just want to consume a few more credits and conduct a test that I conduct for most of the AI models. So that is actually the 3D Rubik's Cube simulation. So I have this detailed prompt, and it is going to use HTML and JavaScript, and also you're going to use 3.js as well to build a complete 3D Rubik's Cube simulator for us. A lot of AI models have actually failed this test, but I think Claude Opus 4.8 also passed, Claude 4.7 passed. So let's just see if Fable can actually pass this test as well. So by the way, if you're wondering where I'm using this AI model, so right now I'm using inside Augment Code, which is just like Kilo Code or Roo Code. So I'm just using it inside Augment Code. You can, by the way, just use it inside Claude Code as well. So if you already have an active subscription for Claude Code, you can use it, you can access it there inside Claude Code. But for now, I'm just going to use it inside Augment Code. Okay, so it has already started working on this project, and it has just created this Rubik's-cube.html file, and it has in fact written some code as well. So far for this particular task, it has already spent around 2.5 minutes. So maybe that is due to Augment Code, their API usage, but this is just too long for this kind of task. So right now you can see it found an issue, and now it is trying to rebuild it again, and it has just updated the code again. So let's just wait for it to completely finish it. Right now it is using Playwright to test this project inside browser, inside this sandbox environment. And there you go, we have got the preview for our 3D Rubik's Cube simulator. And I think it is still working on this task. It is taking the screenshot of the project, and it is maybe trying to identify any of the issues, but we can quickly simply just click on scramble. Let's just scramble the cube. Okay, the cube is scrambled now. Let's just click on solve. Perfect. It works smooth. It is working perfectly. Overall, it took around, I think, 30 moves to solve this. That's amazing. And here it is, you can see still using Chrome DevTools to navigate to browser and then test like if there are any issues. By the way, it is trying to solve itself as well. So tool calling and agentic coding, overall the performance is as brilliant, in fact comparatively more brilliant than Claude Opus 4.8, but nothing surprising. Also because it comes with like double the cost, so I won't say that okay guys just jump on it and then just use this AI model. I think for this kind of like for simple basic tasks you can still carry on using previous models, but if you have like very complex tasks then you can just like switch to Fable. But yeah, another nice, one of the best AI model out there for coding from Anthropic. Nothing surprising, and again because this is like a public version of Mythos, so the capabilities of this AI model will be tested across, obviously like across different use cases. I'll keep making actually more videos about this AI model and like keep trying to like sort of like testing it in more complex tasks where we have to like solve more complex issues. So I'm gonna make plenty of videos about this topic, so don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also please click on the like button as well. If you have any further questions, just leave your comments in the comment section and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.